Chapter 3. The Thing Beneath the Ice. There are layers to the cold. The top is wind. Easy to hate. Easy to understand. It stings and howls and reminds you that you're small. Below that is the stillness. The quiet that comes when nothing dares to move. But deeper still, there's something else. A kind of pressure. Like being watched by something older than wolves. Something patient. It was around the 10th day since I left the cabin. I'd been sleeping under an overturned canoe I found half buried near a collapsed outfitter's station. The tarp I draped over the open end flapped all night. And I dreamed of wings. Black, leathery things. Gliding just above the trees. When I woke, the air was so dry it cracked the inside of my nose. Blood iced under my nostrils. I didn't bother wiping it. I needed water, badly. I'd been melting snow in a tin cup over a fold-out stove, powered by alcohol gel. But I'd run low, and the flame barely held in the wind. Then I saw it, a frozen stream, down in a gully. Trees leaning toward it, like mourners. I chipped at it with my hatchet, until the blade bounced off something harder than rock, not ice. Metal. I scraped again. Wider this time. Shapes began to form under the surface, angled, deliberate. I clawed the snow away with my mitts. It was a door. No, not a door. A hatch. Circular, sealed, about the size of a manhole cover. There were markings on it, faded beneath the frost. Yellow triangle, red stripe, military. I stepped back, felt something ugly rise in my stomach. Back when the shortwave still worked, before the last station cut out. There were stories, not just about the cold, about what was left behind when governments fell, about caches of tech, of food, of things, experiments, vaults, places not meant to be reopened. I circled it once. The hatch had no handle, just a key slot, electronic, and frozen shut. I told myself to leave, that I didn't need to know what was under it, that water wasn't worth a curse, or contagion, or whatever monsters existed in the conspiracy theories and horror stories that my father raised me on. I sat there staring at that hatch longer than I should have. My mind paralyzed by the idea that something worthwhile was just below me. Something protected. Important even. The kind of thing that some government agency or even the military went to great lengths to protect. Worst case scenario, there would be supplies. Lots of them, and I would be their beneficiary. What a literal lifesaver that would be. The irony of being so close to salvation. To supplies that could sustain me for months on end. Only to be kept at bay by a keyhole that could only be opened by a key that some government bureaucrat had locked away somewhere. More irony. Neither the key nor the bureaucrat nor the government were around anymore.